Hello.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome
Hello.
back to. I keep going back and forth if I should call this Hideous Tomfoolery, or if I should call it STF and Friends, or if I should call it STF and Friends Hideous Tomfoolery. I don't know.
I like
But
that
welcome
one.
back.
Really emphasize the
Just
colon.
call it colon.
Yeah, colon.
Welcome to colon.
Well,
The more punctuation, the better.
Yeah. Yes. Welcome back. Second episode here on the Twitch streaming. Emily, before we get started, I just want to wish you the best of luck this evening, and may the dice gods look better upon you than they did last time. But for banter today, so last week I was at physical therapy, and I saw none other than Gordon Ramsay right outside the window. He's doing a kitchen nightmares like at this restaurant, like right next.
Oh, I thought he was doing
door.
PT with you.
It's like, okay.
No,
That's cool.
No, that man does not need
He,
PT.
he pulled a back muscle yelling so hard.
Yeah.
You know?
So yeah, like
muscle in his neck.
so like I'm on the exercise bike, like looking right out of this big, the whole front of the building is glass, and so they had all the production stuff out there, and I was asking, I was like, what are they doing out there? He's like, oh, they're doing Kitchen Nightmares. I was like, oh, great. I mean, I love that show, and then like no less than 5 minutes later, Gordon Ramsay steps out and he does that like initial walking shot when he's like walking up to the restaurant talking about it or whatever. And I just got to say that dude is even more handsome in real life, even though he's not that handsome. Like he's got more. And I was through glass.
British
Like,
handsome for sure.
yeah,
British handsome.
yeah.
He's a British 10. Yeah.
Which is like an American 4, am I right, guys?
It's a Miami 3. Yeah.
It's a Miami 3. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, he was definitely out there doing the thing. I just noticed Foxy Light in the chat says, I didn't think there were any bad restaurants in NOLA. And my friend let me
Oh my God.
let me dissolve that illusion. There are a lot
Everybody
of bad restaurants.
and their mama has a restaurant in New Orleans, so some of them are not going to be bangers.
Yeah. So I got like a little excited about that, and maybe too much. I kind of like strained my shoulder.
Oh, no.
Like, oh, look, it's going to
Made
I was
PT
like, is
worse.
that my man G-Ram?
And then like last night I went to this show, like kind of last minute, this organ trio shows, like two different organ trios, and one of them was this organ trio, Delvin Lamar, who I just like love, and I've been watching his YouTube videos for his Tiny Desk and all those kind of KEXPs, those kind of short little feature concert deals. And I mean, this dude cooks, like he is like badass at the organ, so definitely somebody that has inspired me. And I saw him, and we like hung out at the bar before he played, and just talked shop and talked about instruments and gigging and playing and all that kind of stuff. It was super chill, super awesome. So my question I want to ask you guys is, have you guys ever met anybody famous or like somebody that you admired in real life, other than us when we came and hung out at
Wow. Very humble, Adam. Yeah.
Is that one of the organ players of New Orleans?
Whoa, is that Dustin? I heard he's soon to be on an STF show.
You liked him before it was cool.
I'm not going to lie to you. When you said organ,
Mhm.
I actually thought like body organ for a hot second. I was like, is that a new slang
It's
for
a
like
trio
he
of
sings?
people with
Like,
extra
That's when
bodily
you get in the
organs.
guts. You're an organ player.
everybody's
Yeah,
on stage farting. Like,
Yeah.
Crimes of the future shit.
It's like organ trio, it's just like three different people put their organs out there,
Yeah.
Well,
You don't want
that's
to
a
see the
different-
organ trail afterwards.
That's a different form of entertainment, but whatever. Tim Gunn. I met
Oh,
Tim
okay.
Gunn.
Whoa!
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
it was pretty fun.
Tell me everything. I love Tim Gunn.
It was back when I was working at Sephora, and we were doing makeup for like a local, what was that, like model thing, like a charity show. I don't even know what it was. I showed up and did makeup, and Tim Gunn was there.
Gala.
Did he say this worries me, or any of his, or make it work, or any of his other catchphrases?
Yeah, I think we would have had to pay him if he would have said any of those.
Oh, sure, okay.
So he was just like, "This place is lovely. You all are fabulous. Have a great day," and took a picture with us, and it was great.
That's a pretty good Tim Gunn.
Thank you so much.
That is equally a good Tim Gunn and a good children's toy of Barney the dinosaur.
Well, that's not only 2 modes, so
Definitely do the Tim Gunn voice for an android.
Okay. What about you?
What about the rest of you guys? Anybody else met anybody famous?
I met Kevin Bacon at a Bacon Brother. He has the old band, his brother, the Bacon Brothers, and they were playing with They Might Be Giants in Delaware, and I met him after the show. He is a very chill dude. Nice guy.
Okay.
At least he was nice then. I don't know what the stories are about him. I told him I really love Tremors.
He was like, rightly so.
Rightly so.
Yeah, I've been waiting for somebody to tell me that's the movie they know me from. Yeah.
I met Kevin Bacon I met Kevin Bacon and Gordon Ramsay at his restaurant, Bacon Brothers.
Yeah, just one up him.
All right. What about you, Steve?
Dude, I don't meet any famous people. It never has happened. And I've told this story on one of our many podcasts before. But the closest I think I ever got, was at least is a really sweet story to me. I really, really, really love a band called The Ghost Inside, and they were touring. I think this would have been in 2013 or 14 or something, before their big old bus crash. And
you just kind of glanced over that. Did they die?
Yeah,
well, no, but they weren't able to play music for a really long time. They got in this head-on bus crash with a semi-trailer with their in their tour bus. The drummer lost his leg. Somebody lost a bunch of toes. Both drivers died.
Oh my god!
And the lead singer was fighting a bone infection for a long time. But they didn't play any shows. They didn't put out any music for 5 or 6 years, and they're back at it again, and they rock. The drummer's dad is some sort of mechanical engineer or something that built this because they play metal, so he's got to use the double bass pedal.
Yeah.
Hard to do with one leg.
Yeah.
His dad built some sort of apparatus that sits under his thigh because he lost it at the knee and below. And so he raises his one thigh up and down and hits this pad, and that activates the kick drum.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. And they just put out a record. It's one of my favorites, Searching for Solace. It's great. Anyway, they're generally pretty nice dudes, I think. And I had pre-ordered their record Dear Youth when that came out. This was before I saw them. And when you spent too much money, you got this custom soccer jersey. And so I have this soccer jersey that says Strapple across the back, but it's the ghost inside. It's really fun. But I wore it to the show, and there was a little meet and greet. And it wasn't one of these trendy paid meet and greets that they have these days, VIP packages. It literally is just the lead singer John Vigil's just hey, this place is going to be closed in half an hour, but I'm going to hang out by the merch table until it does, just to say hi to as many people as I can. So I was in line waiting, and I got up to the front of the line, and I just immediately started gushing. I'm just not cool about it. And he's like, oh, dude, what's your name? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm Steve. Pleasure to meet you. It was really nice that he asked me who I was.
From the Hideous Laughter podcast. I played.
Well, you might know me.
But I was just wow, he kind of gives a shit. And we talked a little bit, and he's like, turn around, dude. I want to see the jersey. I've never seen someone wear one of these in the wild before. And we got pictures together. It was so much fun. It was
that's awesome.
It felt like I kind of made his day, which may or may not have been true, but I like to believe it was. And he certainly made mine. And people say don't meet your heroes, but maybe sometimes do. I don't know. It was just such a special interaction. I really loved it.
Yeah, that very much depends on who your heroes are.
True.
Yes. That's why I say sometimes too.
Heath, have you ever met anybody famous or mildly famous?
Well, back in my, I used to go to a lot of Humphreys McGee shows, and I've gotten to meet most of the band.
That's cool.
a couple of times. In New Orleans when they played House of Blues, I got to meet 2 or 3 of them and get some signatures, and they're really funny. And then their bass player is an absolute goober, and I've run into him at like music festivals a couple of times, and he's hilarious. But also, as a very young kid, I was super into wrestling.
I'm shocked.
I'm gonna date myself. When WCW was still a thing, I was
Woman Crush Wednesday.
Yes,
yes, Woman Crush Wednesday.
Different kind of crush, but same concept.
Yeah, right. But no, when WCW was still a thing, during the whole like NWO stuff, I went to a few events, and one of them I got to go, not backstage, but like in the arena, there was, kind of a more secluded area where some of the wrestlers, walked around and they were signing autographs and stuff. And I got to meet Diamond Dallas Page. So that was pretty cool.
That is cool.
That's it. I haven't met a ton of famous people.
I've also met 2 of the guys from the Boondock Saints, Rocco and Flannery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, worked with them at a convention. That was fun. Rocco was
there you go.
a precious.
Well, we famously do a little bit here at the top of these things. So, Griffin, over to you.
Speaking of somebody famous, let's just get it out of the way. What are you drinking, bud? Or, before you say that thing.
What thing?
No, Steve. He's
Steve,
gonna do his preamble. That's why.
Gotcha.
Griff.
I just don't want you to forget that I asked you what you're drinking after.
We'll see. So, a lot of these are somebody's first stream or first episode, and sometimes you don't know who you're talking to. I'm assuming most people did tune in to episode 1 and probably heard me say that I'm Steve from the Hideous Laughter podcast, Fat Grelby, Atlas Reiner, Rox Naughty, all of that stuff. But I thought today, and maybe do our friends at STF a favor. The thing is, I also know there's the reverse of that too. As soon as you start wrapping up an episode, I feel like a lot of times people just skip right to the next podcast. So I wanted to do Adam a favor here and put on my best Adam Kelly voice and just say, thanks for listening to the STF Network. If you want to hear more from us, check out our other Starfinder and Pathfinder shows at thestfnetwork.com. That's thestfnetwork.com. And support us on Patreon to listen to our bonus podcasts, including our Homebrew Adventures and Tom Talks, our behind-the-scenes show. Stay groovy, possums. Because most people will probably skip that, And I just thought that would be the right thing to do.
You're not getting away from it today.
Yeah, can't miss it today. So I'm drinking the exact same 3 things I was last week. Some Attack on Titan G Fuel branded spinal fluid pre-workout. Some water, and then some Skittles powder mixed in some other water here.
I love how casually you just moved right on through the Attack on Titan branded spinal fluid pre-workout.
That's all news. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
not to me. Brand new to me, baby.
Well, speaking of the real Adam, I guess. What are you drinking, Adam?
I don't know. I'm a little shook. Thank you, Steve. I'm not drinking any alcohol tonight. I am drinking some Gatorade, some fruit punch Gatorade to refresh my electrolytes.
You drank some alcohol last night.
Right, I drank a good bit last night.
Overachiever.
Well, that's what I do.
Overachieve.
I fail at it all the time.
Drink heavily the night before a show.
Listen.
Yeah.
Pick one.
Porque no los dos.
Yeah. Pick a lane.
Nope.
I'm going to swerve across both because I drank last night.
Right.
No. The STF Network does not condone drinking and driving.
You guys skip over that at the end too.
That's also that's a very heavy. It goes 60 more seconds and then that plays. So a lot of people skip that one.
The music fades out and then it's about 10 seconds of silence and then it starts.
If you're driving while listening to the podcast and also inebriated, you should stop doing that and pull over.
Please stop. Thanks.
Support us on Patreon.
You should work the night.
Don't give the police your money.
Since you've got time to kill on the side of the road.
Oh man. Yeah, no good segue with drunk driving, folks. Just don't do it.
What about drunk segue?
Yeah, well,
drunk segue.
That's
the horse.
Yeah, the horse.
Well, yeah, we have an often drunk character who rides a horse named Segway.
Sure, Heath. What are you drinking?
I've decided that for the remainder of this show, I will not be adhering to any laws whatsoever for I am drinking claws.
Oh,
hell yeah, baby!
I got the black cherry White Claw.
All right.
Okay.
Speaking of someone staunchly opposed to disobeying the laws, I'm drinking non-alcoholic seltzer. This time, Giant Eagle brand sparkling water.
Oh, treating yourself, huh?
Yeah, really treating myself. It's what I have left.
We ain't messing with that regular Eagle brand. We want Giant Eagle. I'm here for it.
Some of us have Giant Eagles. Some of us have regular Eagles.
It's not a competition. It's fine. Yeah.
We all have well, no, we don't all have Kroger's, but those exist too.
Mm-hmm.
We all have Kroger's, right?
Yeah.
Look at us.
Well, there's not one here.
I don't.
Yo, guys, we gotta save this fire grocery chain discussion for the next HGF for episode 3. Guys, save it. We'll talk about grocery stores in a couple weeks.
For the big 5-0 episode. Yeah, like 50th episode. We're gonna talk about the Kroger Albertsons merger.
Welcome to episode 50, the grocery store bonanza.
Guys, grocery game.
Oh no!
You've got to weasel in a just make a grocery store encounter.
Yeah. Right.
Well, speaking of weaseling in back into this show, hey Emily, what are you drinking?
Hey, that was a good one.
I'm drinking a bunch of water because I love water.
Is that a Stanley?
No, baby, that's I got this from Kroger.
Other giant thing with a straw in it.
Yeah, that one of those other ones. That's a Kroger brand, baby. If only y'all had Kroger, you know.
Is that a Cranley?
It's a Cranley. An original Cranley.
No, it's got a Staldy.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
Okay. I like it.
You guys are really blowing it. We gotta save.
Speaking of blowing it at him.
Well, no, we've already done everybody.
No,
right?
But you gave me a good one.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Alley-oop, right?
Yeah. Speaking of blowing it, Emily, you did terrible last episode.
Just out the gate, guns blazing.
Thanks.
I did my best to really hype you up as Heskimo. And as
thank
the best
goodness.
pilot ever.
I've got some taking umbrage with this. You leave the show just to hurt my character's feelings narratively and in canon, and then come back with that performance?
Damn.
Yes. I don't know what to tell you. Yes. I too was quite upset. It wasn't my plan to suck that badly.
I didn't want to suck.
I didn't care for it. And I'd also like to say this on the behalf of Hafiz. She's fine. She just happens to be controlled by an unlucky goober. So I'm sorry. And to y'all,
don't blame this on my character. You put this on me.
It's a cool character. Okay, this is my fault.
It is a sweetheart.
Well, last time, yes, Fizz joined the party, and you guys chased down the trail of the forever reliquary comet. The prodigal stone is what you're chasing, and you found a magical tail residue, and your pilot did pretty good. There was a couple times we got off track, but for the most part, did a pretty good job staying on track with the path of this comet. It eventually took you through a meteor storm that I think you actually did some really cool stuff with as you flew through that meteor storm. You did okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you arrived at this nebula where there was a destroyed ship kind of in the center of the nebula, and you scanned it and saw that it was a Sheeran ship called the Eternal Melody, in that seemed like it was on a mission to find the stone as well. And so you decided that you needed to go to that ship and see what information you could find, because you had lost the trail of the comet. And, you know, it like came to this nebula and then like that kind of washed out the trail, so you didn't know where to go, and this was your only option. And when you got trying to fly through the nebula, you had some trouble. And I believe it was your engines that just, your engines got totally wrecked by the electrical storm that was within the nebula. And your forward weapons are glitching, as well as your sensors. It was tough. Your ship got beat to hell and back. And then you spacewalked. Well, you got up to the edge of the ship and saw that it had been like dented and crumpled in, but looked like something had wrapped around it and squeezed it. And there's a lot of like open holes in the ship's hull. And you guys are you did make your way across the little spacewalk to get to the ship. And that's where we're starting tonight. Does anybody have any questions?
Can we turn around and go back?
With failing engines, I think
the problem is the ship physically can't turn around.
Yeah, that'll do it. That's your problem right there.
I can't believe we got a lemon.
This bulbous vessel.
I want to say I'm proud of Emily. As soon as Adam said open holes, I immediately keyed in and just like watched Emily. And it was about 3.5 seconds, and there was the tiniest little smirk, and then gone. You know, I was like, wow, that's progress.
I got bangs. I don't know if you've noticed. I'm an adult
I'm a professional now. Yeah.
That's what that means, right? Yeah.
I went to the bang store,
got some.
and my mama says I'm a grown up.
And I'm basically adults now.
Well, let's go to a map.
Oh,
how's that sound?
Yeah, I love maps.
All right.
Okay.
So you do board this incapacitated ship, and you see that there's no life support, no gravity, no lighting. It's totally dark. And it's just, there's like like as you step onto the ship and it's dark, and you know, I'm sure you guys kind of pop on your little helmet lights or whatever. And when you do that, like you turn down the hall and you get startled as this floating Sheeran corpse just kind of comes down the hallway, like right past you, you know, straight out of the movies. You know, you go on this ship and just like you look down the hall, and all of a sudden the light shines on this corpse that just kind of drifts past you. So you're on the northeast side of this ship, on the towards the forward. What would you guys like to do? I mean, you know, how would you guys like to explore this? How are you feeling? All that kind of stuff.
Well, I want to get exploring, but I know you asked earlier if we had any questions.
Yes.
Can you just like check my understanding of the situation? So we are on this ship that seems like it was from the Great Exodus or whatever.
No,
we're calling
or
it's following it.
Yeah, it's more recent than the Great Exodus. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So this Sheeran probably looks like he's from our time. I don't know, like wearing contemporary spacesuit or whatever. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to lock in exactly like, are we like walking past a vacuumed like 1,000-year-old corpse or something?
Right. No, not.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, what are we thinking? What are you thinking, guys?
Like as the corpse kind of floats by, you would just kind of see Fizz sort of do a quick motion, like quick prayer to Hylax, guiding this Sheeran on their way. And
Tex like tries to copy you, you know, like he's trying to learn how to do the Hylax prayers.
Roll mysticism.
All right,
Tex.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's see how well you pick up.
How well I'm picking it up. Okay, yeah. I love that. It's gonna be, look, I can't lose here, because if I get it, it's great. If I don't, it's hilarious.
It's a learning moment.
27.
Yeah, so you do pick it up.
He's serious about his studies.
Yeah.
Very good. Yes.
Bless. Am I blessing up? Bless up.
Yeah. You're yes.
Highlights chitter.
No.
Yeah. Like this.
That's a little disrespectful. It's fine. We'll work.
Oh,
on it
my
later.
bad.
You're doing great, though. You really are.
No, I rolled a 27. I wasn't disrespectful.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I did really well.
You can tell my intention was pure.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I guess I'll unpause the game and you guys can start walking around a little bit.
Well, I was going to ask, are we... You said the corpse floated by. Are we dealing with like full 0G?
Yes. But you got the little mag boots that kind of lock you in place, yeah.
Are there any other bodies or... Oh, it's dark. Where'd everybody go? Am I supposed to be alone?
Well...
Don't have dark vision, do you, kid?
I don't know. I'll have to read my sheet.
Sheerans do not naturally have dark vision, no.
I have something, though.
Well, as I said, like, you guys have your little lights.
Yep.
So we'll activate those for you. Y'all talk amongst yourselves while I do this.
For what it's
Fill
worth,
the space.
I have blind sense, so...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Oh, you don't even need no stinking vision.
I'm all good.
I mean, you don't need it, but maybe for our viewers' sake, I'll turn the lights on, you know?
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
So you think you're better than us, huh?
Wow, no, that's not at all. What? You wouldn't say that.
I view the world in black and white, and I like it.
All right. Tex, you also need a light on, right? Because you do not have... Just in case you guys get separated.
Looks like I can see pretty okay around me.
Because of the light that Fizz is giving off. So just in case you guys get separated.
I will say this also. I've mentioned this last episode, but the little like goggles that she wears kind of above her little compound eyes, she kind of wiggles her antennae and they slide down over her eyes again inside of her suit, you know? Nice. And those are Arcanoscope lenses. Basically, it's going to give me a +1 to mysticism checks to identify.
+1 to mysticism checks.
I like the woo-woo girls. You know what I'm saying? So just FYI for magical auras and items. So.
Okay, great. So you got a couple hallways here. There's one that goes directly south and one that goes directly to the west.
Is there any indication like this way to engineering, this way to whatever?
I mean, it's not, no, because like all power's down, you know.
So do we see any indication of like more either like damage or bodies or like blood in either direction?
Not like that's particularly more than one way or the other. But there's definitely like the whole ship looks like that it's been beaten. You know, consoles are shattered, doors are hanging out the frames. There's dried blood stains on kind of in all directions. You know,
it's just all bad.
It's all bad.
If you guys are gonna have your lights on, we should get to the interior. If whatever attacked this thing is still out there, it might see movement and come back to check it out.
Very good point.
Perhaps the bridge would give us like a captain's log or something. Otherwise, perhaps we could get to the power core and see if we can turn it back on.
Yeah, or just salvage some parts for our own engine.
Indeed.
Well, there appears to be a door on the western hallway. There's a door pretty close by. So we could check that out, see if that appears to lead more interior.
Let's do it.
All right. Sigil, stand in front of the door. You guys following me?
Come on, Fizz. Scoot on up.
Okay. Pulls out her blade. just to be
Yeah.
on
Sure,
the
everybody
and
gets
gun
armed.
and such.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any issues with the door with the power off?
No, you can just kind of manhandle it open. So this opens into what could be a crew quarters. As I said, everything is pretty tore up. Looks like a lot of the ceiling structure has fallen in as it suffered whatever crushed it. There's stuff floating in this 0G, you know, so you have like some, like a picture frame kind of floats by and you see a Sheeran family in the picture frame.
Damn.
And, you know, the like pillow is just kind of like rotating corner over corner through the room.
Makes me
Let's
sad.
see if we can find any ID on the crew. Seems like some of them might have had survivors somewhere.
All right.
Yeah.
As you kind of make your way through, I'll tell you, you know, just like taking 10 on perception, that you don't find anything we note in this room.
Oh, I see that there's a door.
But there is a door on the opposite side. Yeah. Yeah.
So, Sigil head down towards that door.
And we're all following single file.
Everybody's moving in. Yeah. We're doing the old tile shuffle.
Yep.
Okay, so there's just another door. You pop that open if you'd like. And it goes what looks out to be like the main central hall that bisects the ship right down the horizontal middle, from nose, I guess from nose to tail. This larger hallway is here. And, you don't see anything immediately as you open the door. They see another door across the hall that looks like it could be into a chamber very similar to this. There's nothing distinctive about any of these doors.
All right, step out into the hall. See it in all its glory. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 doors.
Yeah,
a couple hallways.
There's like a lot of chambers in here. I will say there's 4 chambers that are about the same size right in the middle of the ship. And then in the front, there's 2 smaller chambers. And then there's a door at the very end of this hall that presumably leads to the bridge. In the back, there's 2 larger chambers in the back, and then a door that leads to the aft of the ship. Tex, with you've moved over a little bit to the east there.
Uh-huh.
You see that this door on the north side of the hall is a little bit more gilded. Like there's like a little bit more trim on it. It looks a little fancier than the rest of the doors.
Bingo! Got a fancy door, gang.
Captain's quarters, maybe.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, if someone were taking log of the accounts of this journey, it would probably be the captain.
All right.
All right.
Give that gilded
check
door
her out.
open.
All right. So yeah, you open the door, pop it open pretty easily, and this is the only room that seems to have remained undisturbed. So I guess you were supposed to roll a check.
However,
yeah, but it's fine. You just pushed
the
really
way
hard.
you see the way my brain's set up.
I rolled a secret check right at him.
Yeah. Yes, I rolled it for you. And
Put
you
it on the
passed.
board, Heath.
A lot of the furnishings have shifted about because of the lack of gravity, but the quarters in here remain relatively undisturbed. You see a small shrine to Hylax in one corner of the room, surrounded by clouds of ash that you might presume to have once been incense. There's a desk. There's a desk in here, and then you see a data pad just kind of hovering lightly above the desk.
All right. Let's file in. Hey, Fizz, there's a shrine in here you might want to check out. And we probably need you to hack into this data pad if it's not wide open. I'll check 1, 2, 3, 4 for the password first.
Oh, it's a good one. Yeah.
That's the same password on my luggage.
Right. If that doesn't work, try 666.
That's the obvious default, you know.
And I'll try
second
password.
most popular one.
Okay, so you snag the data pad out of the air, and it has a little power, so you're able to open it, but it has a password. So we'll need to hack into that with a computer's check.
Fizz, it wasn't 1, 2, 3, 4. I need your help in here.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, I'm gonna change my dice color real quick.
Fizz, why would you think it's 2, 3, 4, 5?
Well, that was the next obvious.
Did you try 666?
666. Did that work?
Well, you'll have to roll again to try 666 because 1, 2, 3, 4 did not work.
I thought you were changing your dice color.
I was going to. So it's a 23 total.
There is. It is funny. I'm looking at the bottom left corner, and it's all purples and reds. Like everyone's dice colors are purple and red.
666 also does not work. You can try again, but it's taking you a few minutes every time to do this.
Try Hylax.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, the trying Hylax, I think, really centered her. That's a 17 on the die for 33. Hopefully.
All right. So, yeah, Hylax works.
Should have tried that in the beginning. Of course it's Hylax.
And you find the ship's manifest, which conveys that the ship was full of religious pilgrims, almost all Shirans, traveling from the Pact Worlds in search of the Forever Reliquary. This is all indicated on this data pad. Contains a full list of passengers and crew, and notes that this ship was also traveling with 2 other ships, the Endless Harmony and the Unending Song. In addition, the date of the outset of their journey is only a few months ago. Somebody roll a culture check as you're kind of maybe looking to see any up-to-date coordinates of Prodigal Stone. Or engineering. Culture or engineering.
I'll try a culture.
I'll do an engineering. I've got a plus 16 to both.
13.
25.
On culture? Okay.
Yeah, 19. Yeah.
Okay, well, Natasi, you can, I think, which you have already concluded, is that any up-to-date coordinates about where they thought the Prodigal Stone would probably be stored on the ship's main computer, which is likely to be accessed from the bridge. Everybody give me a perception check.
She rolls her eye, says, I said as soon as we got in here, we should go to the bridge.
The bridge door wasn't gilded, though.
25.
I did not beat a 25.
Okay.
25.
Okay. So both of you reach for the desk drawer at the same time, and you're like, and you get the drawer at the same time. Your hands touch on the handle at the same time.
Oh, sorry.
Awkward.
I'm not interested.
Yeah, sexual.
No. Okay. Well, then, Natasi, you pull open the drawer and you see a cred stick in there with 2,500 credits. And
Whoa.
So you know, Fizz, you're like, okay, you pull back and you kind of like step back into a closet, and the door opens, revealing a suit of advanced Iridishell armor. Iridishell armor. So that might be an improvement for somebody. I don't know. It is heavy armor.
Well, nope.
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 Sig doesn't wear heavy armor anymore.
All right, well, leave it there.
Yeah, I'll take it along for 10th
Look at
level.
this
Then
trash.
We'll wear heavy armor again.
I'm assuming Segway, the tiny robot pony, didn't come with us. You can't stash it in
Tiny
there.
robot pony.
Yeah, you could stash it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
if
what
not,
he's here
Sig
for.
could definitely hold it. I'm only at like 4 of my 16 bulk.
Okay.
We'll give it to Sig in case he wants to quick change.
Yeah, I'm going to change in the void of space, Adam. You can't get me that easily.
Oh, so close.
You fool.
All right, I put it in your inventory, Sig.
All right, cool.
All right. So yeah, that's what you find in this room here. Everybody,
Pure money.
well, yeah, go ahead. What do you want to do now?
Okay.
Bridge?
The bridge.
Mhm.
Bridge.
Let's take it to the bridge.
Hold on.
All right. Well, let's not take it to the bridge
Well, not
quite
just
yet.
yet.
Yeah.
What is everybody filing out?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. As you step out, as everybody steps out, you hear this like moaning / chittering, like this.
I don't like it.
And you find yourself surrounded by some very unhealthy looking. Let's see, I'll show you. Sheeran.
Oh.
Zombie
no.
shearing.
Okay.
Quick, Natasi, help them. They are ill.
They are too far gone. We are going to have to use extreme medical procedures.
Lost.
Don't have to shoot holes in them.
Oh.
Correct.
That's unfortunate.
Purges the bad blood, you know?
The humors.
Yeah. You know about them?
Yeah, totally.
So,
I've read about them in my books.
I'm missing one. I'm sorry, guys. There should be 3 here.
You
There
could
doesn't
just
have to be.
leave one
Yeah.
off, dude. It's fine.
Sharon, you're looking for on another map.
We don't even need that.
All right.
guy.
Well, what we're going to need to do though is roll some initiative. Is what we're going to need to do.
Don't want.
Threaten me with a good time.
Oops.
So let's get some combat going. Get some combat music too.
Country.
Woohoo.
Wait, why didn't they?
Can we not roll it from the combat
No.
encounters tab?
You should be able to. I don't know why you guys didn't all get on there. Sorry, guys. I just got to do it the old-fashioned way. It seems.
Oh,
Old fashioned.
All right.
So he
All
is
right.
drinking tonight.
Shh. Don't tell anybody. All right. So what do we get for initiative? It looks like Viz got the top of it. So we're going to start with you.
Oh no! The
Yeah.
first time I roll good, I'm not ready.
This is your chance to redeem yourself in the eyes of your fellows.
Oh, Hylax, be with me. I'm
He will.
totally prepared for this.
For combat?
Yes, Adam. I am a consummate professional, and
You
I
have bangs now.
I've
Prove
got bangs, and I'm an operative, and I know how to do these things. First things first, I think we're going to do that operative shit. You know,
Actually, first things first
no.
is you're going to have to make a couple saves.
Oh boy.
First, you're going to need to make a fortitude save.
Well, that's not great. But that roll is natural
Yeah.
20. Okay.
Let's get the board kicking off this evening.
That's good because you're
So
rolling at
sorry.
a plus
I'm
3.
so sorry. I have to turn that music down. That is so loud for our listeners. I'm so sorry.
Wake up, everybody!
I mean, they wake now. No.
All right. So you passed on that one, which
thanks.
is good, and I'm proud of you
Thanks.
for it.
Thanks so much.
So roll again.
So I don't have to do any more because I got that natural 20, right? That's how that works.
I need a reflex save now.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Hey, another opportunity for a natural 20. You got this.
Okay. Well, what about...
I thought it was going to be it for a second.
I got excited. 25 for
25. All right. So as you start your turn, you feel like a pull towards this thing, but you're able to hold your ground. And you're also able to steel yourself against its gaze. Now tell me what you would like to do.
Is this guy got any weapons on him, or is it just his gross
just
person?
His gross self? Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna trick attack it. That's what I'm gonna
do. You know how to do that?
Adam. No.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Okay. You're gonna roll a stealth check first.
Yes, I am. Watch me.
And that is what you're trying to be is 20 plus the CR of this creature to get the trick part correct.
23. It's a CR3 creature, right?
That's with your stealth?
Yes, certainly seems to be.
You rolled really badly again? Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did. I rolled a 6 and got a 23.
Okay. So the trick part fails, but you do get to still make an attack.
All right. Oh, that hurt me. That hurt me.
That's that timer just to remind you
just
of how long it's
to let
taking.
you know how much you suck, Em.
Well, no, I took up a good chunk of that timer with the rolls, so you're good.
Okay, well, 24 KAC?
That will hit, yes.
Yay! Blurp. 10.
10 points of piercing damage.
She gets a little startled. There's a zombie shear in there. And that just hits too close to home.
Yeah. I mean, this probably is shaking you up a little bit because these are religious Hylaxian followers, that were
from the Exodus.
Yeah, no, not from the Exodus. Oh. They are chasing down the same thing you did, and they are on a
3 month behind
mission.
Us.
Yeah, they're on a mission to find this. So these are your contemporaries, but that 10 damage goes through as you do it with tears in your eyes, and it's now its turn.
Well, I wanted to ask quickly,
sure.
This is our first time seeing Fizz in combat proper, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what, you're using a ultra thin sword? I was just curious, what does that look like?
It's actually a modified.
Yeah. When she pulls it out of the sheath, it is like a spine of which one is it? Core?
The Mind Reaper.
Mind Reaper, yeah.
You got the spike of the Mind Reaper, the little thing that would go into the...
Yeah.
Well, that's hardcore.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Unexpectedly so.
And for a second when she turns to fight, you see her she's got her shit together, and then she realizes it's a Sheeran, and she slips a little bit. So yeah, but yeah.
Well, I mean, you still hit, and I'm gonna now do a full attack on you.
I love that for you.
Okay. All right. I got a 21 and a 13. 21 will hit, probably. Maybe not.
It will. If it's what is it, K or E? Sorry. It's K.
K, yeah.
21 misses. I'm
nice.
22, baby.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's just and it just tries to slam your face, but just you duck and weave.
My moneymaker.
All right, Tex, you're up.
You make a lot of money with
No.
We are at war.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. There's one in each sort of alcove to the north and the south.
And there's also one over here to the right behind Sigurd.
Okay. I would like to guarded step to the right, so
Okay.
maybe I can see that one better. Do I have a clean shot?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will, as part of my guarded step, pull out my pistol, my Frostbite Class 0 pistol, and take a shot at it.
All right.
It's board time. Oh, and it's the shattered glass
Wow.
like Stone Cold Steve Austin, but like the opposite vibe because it's so not badass.
That's
Okay,
a
I'll
natural
put that
one
on the
there.
board.
Not
You
great.
think Texarkana should miss an attack? Hell yeah.
What?
All right, Sigurd, you're up.
All right. Let's see. I got a guy right in my face.
Yeah, right there.
I got a guy. Don't worry.
Yeah, let's go ahead and full attack this guy. Here comes the first one. It's a 24 against EAC.
That is a hit.
All right, let's try the second one. That'll miss with a 12. So we get some damage
12
here.
does miss. So you got one solid hit here.
All right, that'll be 19 points of damage. And I'll
All right,
make
that all
it
goes through.
force because there's no reason not to.
Right, right. That all goes through.
Breaking up, Adam.
Yeah, I lost you for a sec.
Still losing.
And
you.
it's going to turn to you.
Hey, buddy.
gonna-
You got to take that back. Couldn't hear any of that.
You sound like a damn SRO.
Oh, it's bad
Oh,
now.
man.
What I said is, oh man.
It's glitching
Yeah.
to just random looks of disappointment. You know.
For a second, I thought he said it puts the lotion on his skin.
I don't know. Is it still bad?
That's
I don't know
better.
what to do here.
That's better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said it.
Son of a.
It's got your wind up perfect, though. You hear your wind up every time.
Oh, God.
God love the internet.
Okay. Try again.
So, he winds up, punches him right in the face. He's gonna do it back. Did that all get through?
He did it, but we know what you
back.
you know what we know what you want to do. Let's see the
Three-quarters
dice.
of it, you know.
So Sigurd winds up, punches him in
Wind
the face,
up,
and he's
punch,
gonna
face.
punch back.
Yep,
is what
exactly.
I think I got there
Yeah.
for the listeners.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Thanks,
Let's
Cox.
see here. Yeah.
Is that your internet provider's name,
Yeah.
Cox?
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta love
Wow.
No, we're just blaming penises for things.
Thanks.
Well, you know, I wouldn't put it past you.
That's what I
Historically,
do.
very fair. You know.
Just walk around. Damn you, penises.
Yeah.
It's them Cox again.
Cox again. All right.
it. Okay, I think we're.
Whatever
I
you're
don't
about
think
to
we
say.
are.
Whatever-
I
No,
don't
we're
think
not.
we are.
No, I hope so.
I don't think it's up to you, man.
No, I don't know.
All right. We'll get through this. Adam, we know you're attacking Sigurd. Roll your attacks.
Uh-huh. I believe
Can
in
you hear me?
Don't worry, we'll
All
describe
right.
it.
Well, yeah.
Adam, are you okay? Are you
I'll walk you
okay,
through
Adam?
this. I'll walk you through this. He hasn't rolled yet. Okay, he says single attack. So the thing takes a big old swipe at Sigurd. I can't see the result. Fuck. It's a 32. Okay.
A 32
Makes
does
connection
hit
with
Sigurd.
Sigurd.
This is the greatest
Steve
radio
doing the
drama.
Lord's work over
Yes.
here.
I'm trying.
The damage is hidden, however. An undetermined amount of damage goes to Sigurd.
12 bludgeoning damage. I guess it fucking punches Sigurd. I guess I didn't see it
you,
holding
Steve.
a weapon in the art.
Thank you, Steve. Taking in.
I got you.
Inspiration. That's what he was going to
Inspiration.
say.
Appreciate it.
Doing great.
It is now the righteous Neely's turn. And we're going to attack Steve. So, Steve, if you will narrate me attacking you, that would be great.
That'd
All
be
right,
super.
so Natasi was in the middle.
Attack. Two attacks.
2 attacks. All right. So Natasi was in the middle of this here hallway, and this creepy zombie Sheeran stumbles down this side passage. Here's the thing. It's like just around the corner from Natasi. Starts taking some swipes at her. I see that there are dice rolls. I don't know what the results are.
We got 27 and 20 against KAC.
27 and 22 against KAC both hit. So bam, bam, taking huge swipes out of her.
Natasi. That's my contribution.
Natasi's going to take a total of 28 damage.
Yo, that hurts. Okay.
You heard that, yeah?
I got that.
Yes.
All right.
The only part we got was the bad part.
We only got the shit in the shit sandwich.
Yeah, Natasi, you're up. I need fortitude and reflex saves.
All right. Fortitude and reflex saves. Fortitude, I'm rolling at a +5. How does a 16 sound?
You save.
Okay.
That affects. Now the reflex.
Reflex save. All right, 21. He's back to garbled again, but it is my turn. So I'm going to go for it. Natasi can see 3 creatures. She's just kind of sitting in the middle of everybody. But if she casts a spell, she's going to incur an attack of opportunity. So she is going to take a guarded step back. Oh, man, that sucks. I wanted to do a force disc, but now I can't see one creature, and the other 2 are more than 15 feet apart. Yuck. All right. This kind of sucks, but I may just take a shot at the one that Sig got a little damage on. Reason being is my bread and butter mind thrust is going to do nothing against zombies. And I've got a couple other spells, but I don't really want to use them because they're cones and stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a shot at the one that Sigurd did some damage on. Ooh, all right. 26 against EAC. Don't bother, Adam. I know it hits. All right.
Respectfully, suck it.
Unfortunately, damage for anything coming out of a gun from Natasi is going to be pretty bad. That's 8 fire.
Well, that all goes through at least.
Sweet.
Yeah.
End of my turn.
The end of round 1. All right. I don't know how I'm coming through. I'm going to keep talking and just hope that we're doing better. We're going to go to the top of the round with Fizz.
All right. Fizz is going to do another trick attack.
You have to roll those. You also have to roll those 2 saves again for me.
Again.
Dude,
Okay.
and reflex.
Okay. Fortitude is... Okay. A 19.
That is a save.
Yeah, oh, thank goodness. Reflex. Oh, no.
So many poop emojis.
I would like to use evasion. Can I please use evasion?
Evasion ain't going to keep you off the board, Emily.
No, it's not.
So evasion
That's a natural
only,
1, by the way, listeners.
Yeah, so evasion only has damage, is that right? Or does it negate any effects?
It is... You know, well, when... The way my evasion works is just however I need it to. No.
However I want it to do, it do.
You
No.
didn't say evade the question.
I would like to evade the question. Oh no, I didn't even succeed at the reflex save.
No,
Yeah,
you didn't.
pretty sure
because you rolled a
evasion is-
natural 1.
Yeah.
But like, can I still evade it? Okay, all right, it's on the board. I hate it.
Now,
And
so you go prone.
no,
You go prone.
okay, fine.
as the gravity well of this Nihili pulls you down. Okay. And you are now prone on the ground.
That's cute. As it is my turn now, as a swift action, I will kip up. Nice. I am no longer prone, and I can't do I'm just gonna attack because swift action, so I can't do a full action for that. Sword, cane, smash or slice, I guess. Or pierce, whatever, it's cool. Or fucking nothing with a 3 on the die. I stood back up. Don't worry. I'm doing great.
You still have a move action to step, don't you?
Yes.
Could you, step back away from them?
I'm going to guarded step away from this spoopy creature.
Very wise. Very wise indeed.
And that's that. I'm doing great, gang.
Yes. Okay. I hope you can hear me. It's the agreeable Nilly's turn. We're going to take a step. We're going to step towards Fizz and do an attack.
No.
It's 27.
Yeah, that'll do it.
For 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm sorry, how much?
16.
Okay.
1-6.
Okay.
Not great. Tex, I only need a fortitude save from you.
Okay. I can fail that. Is this a fear effect?
Yeah, it makes your tummy hurt.
No.
I'm so scared. Okay. Tummy hurts.
14.
That is a fail. Okay. And so the dead stare of this Nihili makes you feel like your own lungs are starting to violently collapse, mimicking their demise. You're going to take you're going to take just a little bit of damage here.
Okay.
7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Yep.
All right. Since this one came out to attack Fizz, it kind of lined up, came directly into Tex's line of sight. And so when I last leveled up, I added a new spell I haven't used yet called Junk Shards. And so I'd like to cast Junk Shards at it. At the one attacking Fizz.
Okay.
How do I pop this thing up here? Here, let's go over here. There we go. So I need a reflex save.
I got you.
You're looking for a 16.
Got a 19, so I'll take half of whatever that is.
Yep, half damage.
Okay.
All right. That is 9 piercing and slashing. As from somewhere in Texas, the pieces of a rusted out old Ford Bronco come flying through the air out of another world, and so that'll do what damage it does, and it also leaves behind a little, pile of junk that you could use if you had junk, any of the Junkomancer stuff, which I don't.
Right. Okay. Very good. Sigurd, you're up.
All right. I think Sig's probably just going to wind up twice again. Let's give it a go. First attack. Going to be a 19 against EAC.
I will hit.
Okay. Second attack. Is also going to hit with a 27 against EAC.
Let's go.
Very good.
There we go.
First damage, 19. Second damage, 20.
Ooh.
As Sig just kind of like winds up. Pop, pop.
Pop, pop, indeed.
Pop, pop.
Pop, pop.
Okay, so that's 39 damage total.
Yep.
That's a pretty good turn.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty high magnitude.
He's still up, but barely, looking really, really bad. And you guys, we're gonna take a quick break here as I try to sort out my internet issues. We'll come back shortly. I'll just give it 10 minutes.
Okay. Come back when the internet works.
Okay.
We'll be around.
All right, be about 10, y'all.
Sorry, guys.
All right.
got.
Yeah. So we'll see how this goes. You did do a significant amount of damage, and you brought that Nihili down to a pretty low amount, but we're not able to take it out. And it is its turn, and it's going to try to strike back at you. Here we go. With a slam, single attack. All right, that's going to be a miss with a 17 against KAC.
I won't do it.
All right, very good. Now the southernmost Nili's turn is going to step up and around and get on Natasi's shit. We're going to do a slam on Natasi. Uh, 29 against KAC.
Mother of Christ. Yeah, that certainly hits.
Don't like that.
All right, so here we go. That is going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage as it comes around the corner and just slaps you right in the face.
All right, I still got 10 in the stamina left.
All right. Well, it's your turn, and I need a fortitude save and a reflex save.
Sounds good. All right, fortitude save coming out first. Well, that's a 3 on the die.
Prepare to lose some of that 10 hit points.
Yes,
Yeah.
As you two feel the pressure of gravity collapse your lungs, you will take...
Well,
I don't
you're
breathe.
you're pretty low. Are you? Or
So
you
is
were
it-
just low on stamina?
Just stamina.
Stamina.
Just
Okay,
10
okay.
stamina
I was
left.
considering doing thwart ability, but you'll be okay.
You'll be all right.
Okay, so you're going to take a total of 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Bludgeoning damage. Then I need that fortitude, or that reflex save.
Reflex save coming right up. Well, she's going down.
Yeah,
10
and she goes
total.
prone. The gravity is too much, and so as it feels your chest compress and crush, you just kind of crumple down to the ground, prone.
So I am on the ground next to this creepy creature in the middle of this hallway, surrounded by all these enemies. I think I just need to stand up and soak the AOO if I'm going to cast a spell this turn. So she stands up.
Standing up does not provoke in this
Nope.
game, so you're actually good to go there.
Really
You
wish
wanted
it
though.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Well, knowing that, I guess this sucks. She is going to.
You can 5-foot crawl, but there's no space you can crawl to. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm. No, I gotta stand up. I think if the option is move to a space that's not even gonna help me. So she is going to stand up and I guess help focus fire on the one that Sig's been hitting down, even though she has no stamina left. Otherwise, I don't know that there's anything I can do.
You could delay, right?
Well, it's the end of the round. She would effectively lose her turn.
I guess, but then
push
can't you
back.
act like? Could you decide to act before Sig next turn? Like you're losing the turn, you're repositioning yourself in initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one's not going to act until after everyone else in the party is gone anyway. The one in front of you.
Yeah.
I just, save you the AOO potentially. If I can punch this one down and move and try and provoke an attack.
All right, then I think that's what she'll do, and maybe I guess that means that I don't stand up. I'll still be prone on the ground.
Correct.
She'll just be like, Sigurd, I need your defense right now.
Which side? I'm already blocking your 6.
Yeah, I know that's kind of fucked up. Like, set you up for that. Like, all right,
Set me up out of character, dunk on me in character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Fizz, you're up at the top of round 3.
Okay. This is gonna go a lot better, gang. Do you know why?
Why?
Because we're starting to work together as a unit, you know?
Okay.
I was just going to say the law of probabilities.
Listen, yes. Trick attack!
Okay.
Yeah, 33.
Okay, little John.
Okay.
I keep it.
All right.
I keep it.
That is a successful trick, so they will be flat-footed to this attack.
I love that. Okay, I'm gonna... Boop. It's a 21 against KC.
That is a hit. Yeah, that is a hit.
There you go. Ooh, and get the trick attack damage. That's what your class is supposed to do.
Why?
Because now you have to roll the trick attack damage separately.
Shit, I know how to do that.
Yeah, I saw 9 piercing damage come up, and I was like, Emily, by God.
My God, actually, no, I don't know where to do that. Like, where's the...
Okay, so...
Sorry, gang.
Okay. What level are you? Are we at this?
7.
Like 7.
7. So, let's see.
Is that
Should
not
be
in, like, your
48.
features?
4d8.
Oh, let me see if I can remember how to do this wrong.
That's theoretically a lot more damage.
Chunky.
Yeah, that's 15 more damage.
So that's 24 total
Oh,
damage.
great.
Piercing. Yeah.
Much better. Yeah, that's very good. And then would you like to impose flat-footed or off-target?
Right. What do y'all think? Any preferences? I want to say flat-footed, but...
I mean, either one is good.
Helps you, right? Because it's going next.
Yep, makes it less likely to hit you.
I like that.
Yeah.
Also,
So off-target.
off target, and yeah.
I like it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Very good. So I will make it off-target.
So that was your first like successful trick attack with your weird bone sword?
Yeah, we did it. We
Yeah.
did it. As
Does
I
it like
said,
extend?
a unit. No, it's just the bone. It's just, and you don't notice it like as she moves it fast. But if you look at it, you're like, oh no, that's like that's bits of somebody.
This bone's a shower, not a grower.
It is, yeah, you know.
It's like my Cox internet.
And I'm
all
gonna
right.
stay over here just to kind of. In fact, with my trick attack, can I just move away?
No, because you have to move first.
Hard.
Yeah.
I'm learning so
right.
much.
Okay, great. It is its turn, and it is going to try to attack you, but it is off target. So that's going to be an effective -6 to both of these attacks coming at you.
Okay.
All right, the first one is a 23. Oh, the second one is a 27.
Okay, so the 23 one. Hey, how do you use block? When do I get to use that?
Okay. Well,
I
let's
can do
talk
that.
about
I have a parrying technique feat. So I can treat unarmed strikes and melee weapons with the operative special property as though they had the block special property. So
Okay.
I would like to.
I'd like
Nope,
to do that.
it would still meet beat. Never mind. Fuck it. Fuck.
It gives you a +1.
Yeah.
As, you know, yeah.
But still, 23 would be meat beat.
Okay.
Well, damn, she tried.
Real big meat beat.
Real big
Something
meat
with
beat.
a meat beat.
Real big
It's
beat
rough
meat.
when you get that meat beat.
All right, so this is going to be bad because it's going to be a 2 rounds of damage here.
Yeah.
Oh man. Total of 29 points of bludgeoning damage.
Well, I'm into my health, you know.
Okay. I'll let you sort out that math.
Yeah, thanks.
29.
Yep.
29. All right, Tex, you're up.
Okay. I think I'm gonna provoke an attack of opportunity, whatever I do, unless I scoot back up in through this door.
Yeah.
Says the game's paused.
Gotcha.
Now it's not. Gotcha. Yeah, so I'm gonna make a guarded step. He sort of retreats through the gilded, captain's door. And is like, "I'll just scoot on back here."
Yeah.
And then I should still have a good clean shot at the one next to Natasi.
Yes, you do.
Okay, good deal. So I will shoot it.
Okie dokie.
Let me target it. Let me do what Adam wants me to do.
You don't have to do that in this game. It only works on Pathfinder 2e.
No one loves Starfinder. Okay. That is... Whoa. 23 against EAC.
That is a hit. First time this one's been hit.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I did not realize that. Okay. And so... Why is it not rolling the damage? What the heck? I'm trying to roll the damage.
Just disconnected.
Oh, that'll do it.
We're having a good time here, folks.
Listen.
Well, I can roll some real dice. How about that?
Love it.
Back
Cheater
in my
dice.
day. Okay, so that will be max damage for 9. I rolled a 6 on my d6.
Told you it's cheater damage.
Yeah, man. I mean,
best kind.
get your internet fixed.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, we gotta blame Josh on that one if it's the server. So he's not here. So let's just dump on him.
Okay, that's the
Dump
rule,
on him.
right?
Not dunk on him. We're to dump on him.
Oh no.
Great. I can't track the health because it won't adjust. Sigurd, you're up.
All right, Sigurd's gonna take a swing at the near-death one. This will just be a regular, not a full attack.
See, I wanted to shoot that one and free you up to move on to other people, but I would have gotten hit, and I'm not about that.
Ooh. Okay, hold on. It's giving me the same thing. Now
Yeah,
let me
it's
roll.
like the server.
Oh, connection reestablished. Hold on, it's refreshing.
Ooh, it's trying.
Oh man, this is when these types of things happen. This is what makes me want to record these ahead of time. And
But where's the fun?
Yeah,
but Adam, then we could interact with the chat, the lifeblood of the network.
I know. I know.
Don't forget to check them out on Patreon, guys. You want to listen to this episode later? See how bad we're fumbling the bag without the video?
You want to hear this with some editing involved?
Yeah.
Yeah. Subscribe so we can pay for high-speed internet.
Yeah. Totally.
All right. That's a 19 against EAC.
All right. Very good. That is a hit.
All right. See if we can finish him off with 20 points of damage.
Okay, hold on. Let me catch up here. All right. 20 points of damage will fell that foe.
Woo.
Perfect.
Nice.
Then Sig is going to...
If I can 5-foot crawl, you don't have to soak the AOL. You just need to get out from...
Yeah, but I need to get in their business anyway.
He wants to soak.
He said,
wanna
I'm a
soak
vanguard, so I get rewarded
Welcome
for
to
that.
BYU. Time to soak this one.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'll just hop behind him here.
All right. Very good.
Hop behind him and soak him,
All right. That will provoke.
All right. Sock it to me. I'm
All
soaking.
right.
All you got to do is assist.
Socking, yeah.
All right. So that's a 22. That's going to
22
miss, right?
does not hit.
Yeah. Okay. Very good use of the provoke there. Natasi, you're up.
All right. Seeing Sigurd almost take a hit for her, she gives him the curt nod and then 5-foot crawls back into the spot that he just vacated, sidling up next to the corpse of this Nahili. And she is going to cast from the ground. I'm going to do a spell that I can theoretically target both of these creatures. It's a level 2 spell. Y'all know it. Y'all love it. She starts doing the Doctor Strange circle twist thing, conjures up that spinning pentagram and sends it towards the first creature down the hall. Let's see if I can hit the EAC.
I really want this to work for you because you know.
I would like that too. Doesn't 18 hit the EAC?
It does.
Oh, thank God. Okay. So we're going to start out with a little damage here. That is 3d6 force damage.
Okay.
That is going to be 9 points of force damage. And then it is going to ricochet to the next creature, the one that is threatening Hideous here. I believe that's just another attack roll.
It is. Another attack, yep. What does your force disc look like again?
It looks like
your force dicks look like.
This guy's got cocks on the brain because got that internet problem.
Yeah.
They're big spinning pentagrams.
Okay.
Since she's got that Asmodeus shit going on.
Yeah. So the 16 is a miss.
16 is a miss. I almost threw my inspiration on there, but then I said no.
But then,
so
no.
All right.
If you had it, it would have hit. So.
All right. Well, she still did something this round.
Yeah,
burned a level 2 spell to do that, but hey, I didn't get hit this round too, which was nice and much appreciated.
Yes, that's good. All right, so it is the
Righteous.
the one in the middle. Yeah, the righteous Nihili, right in the middle of the hallway, and it's now got Sigurd right in its face, and so we are going to attack Sigurd with a strike. Here we go. 24 against KAC.
Nope.
Woo!
Yeah. All right. Back at the top of the round. Fizz, you're up.
All right. Fizz looks around and says, "Guess it's time to take out the trash. Please,
Okay.
God, don't let me miss."
Nice catchphrase, kid.
Oh, thanks so much. I'm trying to make it cool.
Good first attempt.
Keep workshopping them.
Oh, okay.
There's always room for improvement.
It always is. Thank Hylax for that.
Now, if you want to move here,
Yeah. Oh, I do.
you got to do it first.
I do.
I would say if you want to stay up on him and you get there, I could at least complete the flank for you.
Okay. Yeah. Because I was trying to. Yeah. I do move one space to the north as a trick attack.
Okay.
That is.
Remember that you can, just for future reference,
Yeah.
when you make a trick attack, because you have uncanny mobility, when you make a trick attack, you can choose the target of your attack before you move, and your movement doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. So if you want to take a full move, you can.
Okay.
But only specifically the one that you're targeting with your trick, right?
Gotcha. I will stay here, just like Sig says, to set up the flank if I don't get this duder. You know, I call myself rolling. There it is. Yeah, 34 on my stealth.
Okay. That is a successful trick for sure.
And then I'm gonna whack him with my cane.
All right.
Sword. 20?
That's a hit.
Okie dokie then.
And then 4d8.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
21. Oh, 27 all day. Okay.
27 all day. Pretty big hit. Still standing, but barely so.
You hear Fizz like just looking and waiting for this thing to fall, and it doesn't. It's like, damn it!
I assume you're going to keep off target on it.
Yes, sir.
All right. It is going to then try to hit you full attack style.
Bring it on. But not like too hard. Don't bring it too hard.
Oh, too late.
Oh.
No, that's a 27 and an 11, so only one's going to hit this time.
Well, thank goodness.
And pretty low on the damage this time. 12 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
All right. Tex, you're up.
All right. Well, I will keep shooting at this one. Try to help my allies take this Joker down. So that will be. Do I want a full attack? That's a trap. I'm not. I'm not an actual DPS.
That's bait.
That's bait. Yeah, I'll just shoot once.
All right.
Roll.
There it is.
Oh, it's board time because that's a natural 20.
Yay!
That's good. And this is the one that needed to get a natural 20 on. It still has most of their HP, so let's see what you get here.
Nice. Let me update the
Did we
board.
All right, let's see that Witch Warper crit.
Yeah.
Do we do the critical cards on this show? We haven't, man.
Shoot, if you want to, buddy.
Yeah, you say that now.
That might break your internet.
Yeah, let's not rush it.
Don't let your cocks breaks on critical cards.
All right, that's 16 cold damage.
That's pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Burr.
And it's staggered now. Let me make sure that, because it is undead, so I just want to make sure that it's not immune to that.
I yawned.
Let's see. They're immune to stun, but not staggered.
Get fucked.
So staggered means they can only do one move action or one standard action. So that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Now I have a reasonable reason to only be attacking Sigurd once.
Now I can maybe start hitting.
Well, no, like I've been doing that, but it's kind of meta to do that because these are mindless zombies.
Right. Why wouldn't they just flail their arms?
But I also just know better, so now I can do that and sleep at night.
Oh.
Okay, Sigurd, you're up.
All right. I think we're going to go ahead and step to complete the flank here. Knowing that one's going to have to, seeing it like encrust in ice, he's not as worried about Natasi getting attacked by it directly after he moves away.
Right.
And so he's going to take one strike at this thing that is now flanked.
Yes, indeed.
Hi, Sigurd.
That'll be a 26 against EAC.
That is a hit.
21 points of damage. So Sigurd waves back and turns it into a fist and punches the thing through the head.
Yeah. It's dead.
Yeah, so
It's dead.
maybe reverse order. You wave at him, he punches it through the chest and waves back.
Yeah.
Hi.
Does the Bruce Lee 1-inch punch,
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Natasi, you're up.
All right, Natasi is on the ground still, facing down the final undead Sheeran creature. She has her Corona laser pistol out, and at this point is probably just going to try and do what she can to help put it down. She's going to just shoot twice at it.
Okay. All right. See what you can do.
Which means there's a good chance I won't hit either of them, but here we go.
You take a penalty in Starfinder for being prone and shooting.
Is she still prone?
Yeah, that's a penalty. I'm standing up
For
first.
to get up and shoot. Yeah.
I don't think it is for ranged.
Yeah, I think it's...
When you're prone, you take -4 to melee attack.
Melee attack, yeah.
And you
melee.
actually...
You get
Can't
AC
get-
bump
yeah, AC
against
bonus.
range.
As long as they're not right up on you or something. I don't know.
Yeah, just against range.
You know what? Let's forget about this argument that we've just had, and I'm just gonna stand up because if it does come at me, I'm gonna need as much AC as I can get. So she stands up in the face of this Nahili and takes a shot.
All right. You're more likely to hit. Oh my god.
And she connects with a natural 20, brandishing the laser pistol, which she spins around. She says, "You can have any shot you want as long as it's a Corona."
That's family right there.
Are you putting this on the board, Heath?
Oh, it's
He
on
better.
the board, baby. I do my job.
I do my job.
Well, it's
okay.
15 fire damage and a D4 of burn.
Ooh.
Oh, it's burning. Okay. Very good. It looks like things are turning around with the improvement of the internet.
You jinxed it.
I am probably going to take the last turn that I will take with these things, and I'll attack Sigurd like a dummy.
Nice.
You won't.
I mean, you are.
Well, it's the only attack you
dummy.
can take this round because of the stagger. So
22 is a miss. All right.
What's your AC these days? Like 46 or something?
I'm 27, 29.
Jesus Christ.
I really thought I wasn't gonna have to do nothing else. Lord mercy. We got this one guy.
Thought I was done with this shit.
We got this.
Sound like my dad.
I am in my suburban dad phase, right? I'm gonna go
with those
ahead.
bangs.
Yeah, that's the bangs.
Yeah.
Recently got bangs. Suburban dad.
Basically a dad.
You pan that
I've been
camera
trying
down.
to convince my dad to grow bangs as well.
I mean, yeah.
Pan that camera down. She's got the most grass-stained white New Balance on.
No, I'm rocking like these guys. What are these? The Birkenstocky kind of.
Yeah, Birks are still dadcore.
They're still dadcore. Anyways,
what you need to do is rock your turn.
I'm gonna rock it. I'm gonna go ahead and move as trick action down yonder. And did that one get you?
The spontaneity of it, you know?
Stealth. Oh, she's sneaking. Oh, she's sneaking. She didn't sneak very well.
Not very well.
19.
Yeah.
That is not a success.
That's fine. Doesn't even matter because we don't need it. We're just gonna get in there, do the damn thing. 28.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely
Yeah.
it.
Oh, you bet it does. 9 piercing.
All right, not enough to kill it, but enough to hurt it.
Fizz just looks over at Sig and just kind of shrugs. I'm like, I swear to God, I'm not as bad as this looks.
You gotta go through it.
Okay.
Oh wait, did you take your burn?
Then the burn happened on his turn.
It happens on its turn.
Which she did, right?
Oh yeah.
Was right before Hafiz.
All right, go ahead and roll that D4.
That beautiful burn footage.
Yeah, 2 points.
Okay, still standing.
God,
Okay.
that would have been hilarious.
Nuts.
That was really nice of Steve. He's trying to set you up for like, that was way cooler. You got the kill.
But still burning. So that's good.
Cool. That's it. That's all I've got. Tex. Murder it, Tex.
All right.
Steady spell slots, Tex.
Oh, I'm not. I'm greedy. I don't know if you know that about me. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm still lined up to shoot it. Yep.
Yeah.
Everything is good. So, let's go. 21 against EAC. Should hit, correct?
Yeah.
No, the staggered and burn actually increased its AC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
bumped
really
it 5
weird.
points of AC. Yeah.
I was looking for a way, but there isn't one. So yeah, it hits.
Okay. Not great damage. 5 cold damage.
Okay, well that'll do it though.
Oh, cool.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Yeah, he just lazily fires off a shot and then twirls his gun and blows the it's like steam from the it's a cold gun, right? So it's like the cold wisps
vapors,
coming off
yeah.
of it. Yeah.
See, Fizz, that's how you do it.
Okay, I'm gonna
Aim for the vitals like Tex just did. Did way more damage than you did because he shot a really vital spot on it.
Yeah.
I don't know that's entirely true.
Natasi spins her gun around in her hand, slams it into the holster, looks over at Tex and says, "Fire and ice."
Okay.
They should make a song about that.
I thought you were gonna say Natasi spits on Fizz.
Spits on Fizz.
That's fair.
And Fizz likes
And
it.
I'm kind of into it.
Okay, guys,
We're doing great, Adam.
It's hard to be a mean girl to you when Fizz has that kink, you know? That's all I'm saying.
We're. This is an episode. This just is an episode.
All the episodes. This is one.
Not nearly as chunky as some episodes.
There's time.
Yeah, history does repeat itself, so just hang tight.
Okay, so if you guys search these bodies, you find some stuff.
Heck yeah, I love stuff.
Some good stuff, actually.
I also like things.
Yeah.
Okay, so first thing you find on one of the bodies is a carbon staff.
Ooh.
It's two-handed. It's does 1d8 base damage, bludgeoning. Nothing too amazing, but it's there.
But it's worth money.
It's worth money, yes. There's a tactical knife, which does 2d4 slashing damage. There are 2 serums of healing, Mark II.
Great.
And there is a single Mark II Ring of Resistance.
Oh, neat.
Okay. So now you have to talk about who wants that ring.
Do any of us already have Rings of Resistance?
I have a Mark I.
I have a Ring of Sustenance. I never have to eat.
Oh, that's cool.
And that is the ring that I have.
I know I picked one up at some point, I'm sure. Oh, wait, I have a Mark II.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm out.
All right.
Sigurd?
I don't have any, but I'll take someone's hand-me-down. Someone wants to take the +2, I'll take the +1.
I'll bow out. Because I'm... Like, Fizz would not be fighting y'all for loot. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Sigurd, why not take it?
You're bigger than all of us. You can take it from us.
And, with that low will save, dude, if you ever get confused...
That's true.
Controlled,
could be a game ender.
Yeah.
It could be a bad situation.
We're going to have a bad time.
So yeah, I'll put that on you. I think that makes the most sense.
Oh, okay. GM favoritism. Gotcha.
Yeah. What did you want?
Just, of course.
Of course.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was
guess I
saying.
missed that.
If Heath
It's
wants
like
to
I
give
have
me
the only
one,
ring I have is a Ring
we
of
still both-
Sustenance.
Oh, you don't have any. Yeah, you can take
No.
it.
I mean, we can roll
No.
off for it and do it fair, you know?
Do a roll off.
All right, fine. We'll do a roll-off.
Okay.
Make it interesting.
A 5. There you go.
I'll trust
Probably
on.
have
Hey, don't doubt me, son.
Yeah, you got a 2 on the last one.
You know?
There you go. See?
Okay, there we go. 16. All right. Neato.
Very good. What about the 2 whatchamacallits?
Serums?
Yeah.
I've got a couple on me, so somebody else might as well take them.
I have 2 Mark 1s on me. I can take them if nobody else wants to hold them.
Yeah, I mean, I'd hold one of them. Somebody else wants to take one. I have an open hand usually, because...
Do you have any on you, Heath?
No, I don't.
Then you and Sigurd split them.
Okay, cool.
That way everybody's got a little something.
Well, I mean, I didn't get anything, but yeah, that's cool.
You didn't have the staff.
You got the
Take the
staff. You got that big old stick.
I don't want the damn staff.
Darcy, I really think you could use this.
You can bop people over the head with it.
She looks at the staff of Mystic Healing she's holding and
Like,
says, "You're right. Throw it into the void." And she throws it out an airlock.
A doctor is nothing without their staff.
Mm-hmm.
like,
Well, to that end, I have 45 stamina points that I'm missing and would not mind chilling for 10 minutes.
Yeah, say Marusi. Say
I
Marusi.
mean, should we like chill in the temple that we know is? I'm calling it a temple. The room with an altar in it.
Yes.
I think so.
Seems like the safest option thus far.
Do we feel like we're good on like environmental protections to chill in the void?
I mean, like, you're gonna have to keep your environmental protections on, but that does seem like a safe room.
Okay. As secure as we're gonna get around here, probably.
Yeah, right.
Oh man, Grot said beware of staph infections.
Oh boy.
Oof.
Okay, I got to.
Okay, yep.
I gotta like shake off the weirdness and get back in the mode here, guys. Go ahead and take your short rest. Get your staminas back. Does anybody need any actual healing, or are you guys gonna be good on that?
Let's see.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't know if it's worth spending a resolve.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't even want a short rest. I'm only down like 7 points.
I'm down like 19 stamina, but I have 91. So
I say save it. I needed to because I was so low on stamina.
Out, so.
But once combat inevitably kicks up again in this derelict ship, I can just start healing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, it looks like you guys are all buttoned up as much as you're going to be. Go ahead and do that on Foundry if you don't mind for me, Natasi.
Huh? Oh.
You can, under EAC, there's a 10-minute rest button.
I see.
Make sure you opt to use the resolve point.
So. Oh, hey, I just realized something.
Okay.
I was overlooking. I already had 2 rings. You're supposed to only be able to wear 2 rings. I have the Digger Stalk ring. I have a burrow speed with Tex these days because of that ring. So, yeah. So if you want to take the Ring of Resistance, because I've already got 2 rings.
You don't want that instead of one of the rings you have?
Oh, I want the burrow speed super bad. It's so silly
so
and
get rid
dumb.
of the Ring of Sustenance. Like that. Like
I'll sell it.
Yeah.
I was just trying to be nice.
I mean, I hear you, but like that Ring of Sustenance is unnecessary.
Yeah, I like to eat.
Oh, geez, I sure am hungry. I wish there was something on this ship edible, but I know it's probably all lost to the void of space.
Oh,
if only there was a way that I could get a sandwich or something. I'm feeling so weak.
Fizz pulls out like a crumbled ration. It's like, I said on this earlier, but I do have something I'm happy to share.
Oh, no,
you.
I can't open my helmet. It would have to be something that...
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I'm sorry.
Oh, you know what? I got just the thing. I got this No More Meals ring.
I found it in a Happy Meal at Space McDonald's.
Terrible, terrible marketing. Like,
yeah, that's actually really
you don't want
bad.
to be giving this to kids.
Yeah, it's really bad. Okay, so now what, guys?
Bridge.
To the bridge? Taking it to the bridge? All right. Let me just make sure that door is not locked before you open it. All right, we're good. We're good. So you can pop that bad boy open if you'd like.
Hey, Tex, you coming?
Yep.
Nope. There he is.
All right, so the bridge of the Eternal Melody is in the same disarray as the rest of the ship. Panels have been ripped from their consoles and float several feet away, exposing cables, wires, and other computer hardware, all either severed or broken. The computers here occasionally spark and shudder as energy from the ionized nebula outside surges through the ship. You find several more Sheeran bodies dangling over their respective bridge crew seats, like, because they have like the straps on, so they're just like hovering against the straps. Yeah.
Rough.
Without very long, you can recognize what must be the captain near the main computer terminal. So, yeah, you got a situation here. You guys can file in. There's no enemies in here.
I like that.
Who is trained in computers and engineering?
Sup?
Surely Fizz is the only
Fizz.
one.
Okay. Fizz, you walk in and you just see the disarray of this.
Oh, dear.
Your heart kind of sinks because you know it would take several weeks of work and several new parts to get the ship's computer back in the full working condition. But, you know, praise be to Hylax, you have a bit of intuition that,
What's up?
that it might be possible to retrieve the data from the computer's physical storage modules, right? So you could like actually take them and take them back to your ship.
Okay.
And try to get power on them and, you know, see what's on there.
Okay.
However, you don't know which modules to take, right? So you just have to take them all.
Yeah,
So I'm
gotta
gonna
take
need-
them all.
I'm going to need a few computers or engineering checks.
Well, they're the same, so let's do computers.
Okay.
I can assist. I am trained in computers.
I love that. Right?
You do love that.
No, I was just.
I just need a 10, right? This system's just a 10. I got a 10.
Sweet. So
that
that's 23.
Okay. You pull it out, and at that time, a surge of electricity comes from the nebula. And I believe all of you are going to need to give me a reflex save as this electricity surges through the bridge.
Boo.
What did we get on those saves, guys?
I get an 18 for Sig.
17 for Fizz.
Ooh, baby, 23 for Natasi.
27.
Okay, everybody saved but Fizz. So, Fizz, you are going to take 16 points of electric damage. Everybody else is going to take 8 points of that. However, Fizz, because you do have evasion, you only take 8 points of damage.
Yay!
Oh, nice.
Sig also has evasion.
Oh.
And
Oh, nice.
takes
So you
no
take
damage.
no damage. Very nice.
I got one of them evasions.
I'm hell evasive.
Okay.
I've been running away from people a long time.
You got that tax evasion.
Got that police evasion.
All right. Well, let's try again, Emily. Got a few more modules you'll have to pull out. You do get that out.
Okay.
For what it's worth.
Excuse me while I whip this out, you know? Yes, I do. With a
She
natural
says
20.
as she rolls a natural 20. I've never heard a better comment as the natural 20 drops.
Every once in a while, it works for me.
A lot of natural 20s this episode. Okay, so yeah, you
5
take that
to be exact.
total or
Yep.
cool.
5 total.
So you take that out without any electricity going through the cabin. We got one more.
Okay.
Wow, Natasi, Fizz's Bullock game's real strong.
I'm impressed.
With Natasi's aid, is a 24.
Okay, that is a fail, but because of Natasi's aid, it doesn't fail by 5 or more, therefore stopping any electricity from coming out.
Nice.
I am a computer genius.
You really are. So, do I do another
so
one since I failed, or
No, that's good. So you have the modules, the hard modules in your throw them in segways
But
sack.
I imagine the saddle pops open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just drop it in the sort of, thorax of the horse.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, so I mean that's pretty much everything that you can find in there. You got the hard drives that you need. Do you want to explore the rest of the ship, or you want to get off the ship and go?
Make it
back?
out like a bandit.
Quickly explore it if possible. I think he's got a sneeze or something.
Okay. If you quickly explore it, you find nothing but a bunch of wrecked rooms with nothing in them. You have cleared this map. There really is nothing else.
Okay, I was like, is this a punishment?
No.
Now do it thoroughly.
Now go back and scour.
I'm going to save you the trouble of opening 15 doors.
The viewers would
Thank you so much.
They would have adored it.
You know what? We should just do it in turn order.
Yeah, let's get back
in real time even.
Yeah. I need perception checks on every door.
I'm going to head out.
Yeah. All right, so you get back to your ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you probably want to start working on these modules and see what you can discover. So
yep, y'all ought to do that.
And the ship.
So
I'll get to work.
Okay, do it. Do it then.
What do I do first? Computers or ship?
What?
Don't we have to fix our ship?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
You don't have to.
You don't have to. It just can't fly.
You also there's not a whole lot you can do. I think there's some engineering check that you can get it from being wrecked. You can move it up a stage, but like most ship repairs take like days to do and needs equipment.
I have a starship repair kit.
Okay, you just have one in your back pocket.
I do.
She like opens like a glasses kit. She's like, I can fix the star.
Yeah, I don't care what God says. I will fix this son of a bitch.
Absolutely.
My God is Hylax.
I got it.
Yeah. Bless up, motherfucker.
Bless up.
28 on the engineering check for the.
So I don't know what you're doing.
I'm just rolling dice at him until you tell me.
It, obviously.
So what does it do? You have this kit. What does that do?
Oh, well, the kit, it does some pretty cool stuff, actually, that I'm going to tell you about.
Oh, my God.
You are so good.
It includes... It grants a +4 to engineering checks when repairing the hull of a starship. That.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Heath, will you do me a favor?
I will.
Will you look up repairing starships?
Sure.
Well, Emily continues to be the one that drives the narrative by rolling computers checks.
Kill it!
Okay.
Why did we do this to ourselves?
I don't know, man. We stupid. 23.
You broke the ship, God, not us.
yeah, God.
That's not a 23. That's looks like a 25 to me.
That's definitely 25.
Well, okay, so this is for
computers.
All right, and we're looking at the modules now, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we fixed the starship.
You just fixed it. It's fine. It's totally fine. I have a kit. Okay. That is a success.
Yay.
And the first thing that you open, and Heath, you might actually want to pay attention to this, so.
Oh, I was doing the job you gave me.
I know, but like I realize you might be interested in this, so.
Okay.
So pause your job.
All right.
You find the accounts of the Eternal Melody's final battle. It begins with one of the bridge crew reacting. You see it like, it's like a little video. And it says, "Oh, there's some kind of giant blob head." And then, like, you hear the captain going, "Everybody get to your stations. We must fend off this thing quickly. It's already attacking the other ships." And you hear despair in the science officer's voice when she says, "Captain, the other ships have already been fully engulfed by the creature." And the captain says, "Retreat! Retreat into that nearby nebula now!" And over the wail of, like, klaxons. And then it ends with massive explosions, just bang. The screen goes white, and you just hear the sounds of holes being breached, just crunching. And the last thing you see is, like, a tentacle kind of pushing through, and then it goes dead. Now, we can get another computer check, try to go a little deeper, see what else you can find in there.
What did you say the creature was, or did they say?
I did not say.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. That is.
Maybe if you use your starship repair kit, you can find out more about.
I stroke it a little bit, and then I like say, "Hylax, be with me," and Natasi is like, boom, 30.
30. Okay.
4.
Very good.
I did math. 34.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Would you like an inspiration?
Yeah.
You can have one.
Oh, nice.
That easy.
Just ask, guys. Just fucking
Ask more.
Okay. So you can now find the Eternal Melody's astrogation data.
Ooh.
With this, you will be able to add another +4 to your checks to try to track the comet.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Thank goodness. We need it.
And then you can dig one more time. Let's see if you can do it.
Natasi.
Okay.
Let's roll. Oh no.
Oh yeah. So I got a dirty 20, and she's like, the left mouse button and the right one have different functions, but both are useful in different circumstances. just the most basic +4 trained computers knowledge.
You're going to want to listen to Clippy when he pops up.
He may be annoying, but he has important information to share.
And he has kind eyes.
That'll be a 22 total. I rolled not great.
That is a failure.
Well, it's just not a success, Adam. Gall.
Yes.
Goal.
It's just an opportunity.
It's just an opportunity.
Okay. Heath, did you find anything else about
I sure
it?
did.
All right, well, talk to me about
Goodness.
Okay, in the restoring shields and repairing damage section of damage for starships, when a starship combat encounter is over, the crew members can repair damage done to their starship, provided it hasn't been completely destroyed and they haven't been captured. Shields regenerates shield points at a set rate, as long as the power core is not wrecked. Yada yada. You can remove the critical damage condition from a system by taking 10 minutes and succeeding at an engineering check. The DC depends on the severity of the condition. DC 15 for glitching, 20 for malfunctioning, 25 for wrecked. The system would no longer be critically damaged and can function as normal.
Okay, so you can spend some time working on the engines. You got
10 minutes specifically.
You got DC 25, and then because you have your kit, you get a little +4 on this engineering roll.
I'm just
That's
saying,
great.
I rolled it earlier and I got a
What was it?
28.
Fine.
That's true.
Take that 28
totally.
to the bank.
The bank. To the Hylaxian bank.
I robbed a Hylaxian bank one time.
Why, Hylax? Why?
Nobody got hurt. That wasn't that bank.
That's not true.
That was a different bank.
Okay.
I robbed several banks. That was my job for a while.
I distinctly remember the bank heist going pretty terribly wrong.
No, that was the Triaxis gig. They
That's
wasn't
right.
too big into Hylax.
Yeah, okay. I got you. All right, so 28 succeeds. You're able to fix your ship out of wrecked. All right. Now, you want to get back on the trail of the prodigal stone, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. But you got to get out of the nebula first.
Jesus.
Okay. Fortunately, you only have to do this once, as you you find that's a little bit less electrically active at this moment. So, one good piloting roll.
I would
is all
love
we
to
need,
use an
Emily.
inspiration on this also.
Beautiful.
That's what I'm going to do.
I also, if we just need it, I have alternate outcome and can let you re-roll it.
Well, that'll be a 26 total.
Does this take into account the +4 from the astronavigational data?
You don't get to use you don't get to use it on that. That's only specifically for trying to track the tail.
But that doesn't help us get
Well, we're
out from
tracking
that
the
one, I feel
tail
like.
out of
Oh,
the.
shut up, Griff. Just hit things with your shield. Okay.
Shut your stupid mouth.
Look, I'm just saying.
Put a cox in it.
That would be a fail.
You want to use your thingy?
Roll it again. Alternate outcome. I get one a day. Yeah, a text comes up, sees you're like struggling. It's like, hey, you just fixed our ship systems. Like you're doing great. Calm it down. Get focused. You can do this.
I'm going to use my other inspiration as well.
Nice.
Okay, there we go. 34.
Okay. That is a success.
All right.
Yes.
As you emerge from this
Bless
nebula,
Bless up.
you are set upon by this crazy looking thing, which I do have a picture for.
I don't believe you. Oh shit!
Oh,
What is
dear.
this?
Now, wait a minute.
The powerhouse of the cell.
That is
Powerhouse of some gigantic
Yeah.
cell.
That is a
Use
mighty
the left
chondria.
mouse button to activate the thrusters.
So this is not good, right?
Really?
Have we asked
let's-
it?
Let's describe it for our listeners who will eventually be listening to this. What is it that you see there?
I mean, it really does look like a model of a cell.
Yeah,
Just like
I mean, it's
big,
it's,
like sort of oval, like egg shaped, blue and teal. I mean, planetoid. I don't know. It's got like all these little fibrous like tendrils and stuff hanging off of it, and electricity coming off of it.
Okay. Well,
is this like a great old one egg? What is this?
Well, you could certainly roll some knowledge checks if you'd like.
Shoot, might as well. What kind?
Okay.
Mysticism.
This would be actually life science.
Oh well.
All right.
I'll defer to my allies.
I'll roll to aid somebody.
I will also. What is my life science? We got plus 13.
I don't aid.
I aid certainly with 13.
All right. Well, with the aid, I have a 29.
Okay. This is a stellar protozoan, and they are single-celled organisms larger than some space stations. Mindless and voracious, these creatures move through space, draining energy and consuming matter. A stellar protozoa has thin flagella that wave erratically.
Yeah.
Yeah, these flagella serve as a sensing mechanism, keeping the protozoa apprised of nearby objects. The strands also focus the protozoa's biological energy, erecting energy shields and discharging particle beams.
I bet they erect some stuff.
Yeah.
We got to fly the ship into it and target the mitochondria.
Obviously.
This certainly must be the thing that destroyed the ships. We are going to go into kind of a modified starship combat. Do you guys want to fight this thing, or you want to get away from it?
I think we want to get out of here.
It's like the size of a planet.
And we know for a fact that it destroyed 3 other ships.
Yeah, it's like gestures broadly.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. So, okay. We're just going to go kind of round by round here. We're basically going to be doing pilot checks to outrun it. Okay? Now, engineers, science officers, magic officers, if you have things that you can do to assist, I think that Gunner, you could switch to chief mate. There might be some things that you could do as chief mate if we're in a full running away situation here.
Mm-hmm.
That those are those options. So, does anybody want to take any actions in the engineering phase?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I can just do captain stuff, right?
Whenever you want.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So whoever's piloting, I will reserve all my captaining for the pilot.
Emily, this is redemption. I need you to sit up, get your head in the game. This is redemption. All right. Okay. So, captain's going to encourage you.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, what are you doing in the engineering phase?
So, when Natasi sees this creature and she basically instantly knows what it is and what it's done already, she gets hit with a little magic officer precognition. I'm rolling a mysticism check, which in normal starship combat, if I succeed, would give a circumstance bonus to the piloting check of the pilot for initiative. I feel like that's a pretty simple 1-to-1 of it's supposed to make our pilot better, juice the pilot up. So I think it kind of applies to the situation.
Juice me.
So yeah, she's sitting at her, as we've established, basically just like blank little table that has like a pentagram Ouija board thing on it, and she starts moving her fingers. Hafiz, we need to leave now. And is going to try to succeed at a mysticism check. I got a 13 on the die that comes out to a 29. I don't know what I'm trying to hit, but I bet that succeeds.
Well, what does it say on the DC there?
10 plus 1.5 times your starship's tier.
Gotcha. All right, so your starship, I believe, is a tier 9. So that's 9.
That'll do.
13. Yep, that'll do it. Okay. So that's good. Now, Captain, what do you say to Fizz?
Hey, Fizz, look, The power of positive thinking has served you well. Just don't get wrapped up in your own head, but get us the hell out of here.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So let's get that piloting check, as you try to outpace this thing.
Okay, so that's going to be, what is that? Encouragement is 2?
It's a +2, yeah.
And then the other was a +2?
Yes. Are they both circumsex bonus and do they stack?
Circumsex bonuses?
Circumsex bonus.
Said?
I got the cocks on the brain. And then I got people up in this here chat saying they're seeing the tentacles. They're getting all horned up and saying they need to put on the hentai hat.
Yeah.
You know what the fans of your show are like.
What kind of bonus is aid another? Is that circumstance? Because it's the encourage gives you the same kind of bonus as aid another. It works like aid another.
Yeah, but nobody's aiding right now, right?
No, but do they stack? That's the question.
Yeah, they stack.
Okay, then that's going to be a 32.
Well, can you also take the +3 from the computer? Did you do that already?
Yeah, you can do that.
That's going to be 35.
35. All right. Let's see what the stellar protozoa does. Okay. I roll a 22.
Well, I rolled higher, so we win.
Right. Well, you win this round. Okay. So you put a little distance between you, but it's still on your tail, still coming like this massive cell, and it's just like trying to lash out with you and hit with its tentacles. But you outpace it this round. Second round. We just kind of doing the same thing every round.
Yep.
So everybody's helping you out. Let's get another piloting roll.
Yep.
Okay, it's the same thing.
Yep, you're doing great. This ship wouldn't even be flying without you.
35.
Okay, well, you beat me again. That's 2 successes. Next round.
Okay. Yeah, that's a dirty 30, baby. So yeah. That's gonna be
37.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. I also got a 30-30.
But what's with your bonuses? Because it's 37.
Yeah, that's not with any of the.
Okay, so what is your total?
37.
Yeah. 37. Okay, so still not within 5. 3 successes, 1 more, and you're out of here.
Yeah, right. You got this.
Go again.
That was my encouragement.
Thank you. I feel. Oh, I got scared. It was on a 1 for a second. Okay. Math.
38.
Thanks.
It's 1 more than it was last time, Emily.
Well, I started looking at somebody else's stuff. Sorry.
Okay. So I rolled a 22, and so you just take off in the ship, and it just it kind of drifts back, and you've put enough distance between you and this thing, and it just gives up the fight. It starts going in another direction.
Okay, everybody can unclench their various. Well, that's crass. No,
muscles.
We're out. We're out.
Okay.
You did good, kid, for real. I did not expect to be chased by a planet cell today, but with this crew, it's always something new.
And Fizz looks around and she says, "Thank you all for your support. That was a team effort."
Okay.
It's just I hit things on my shield.
Yeah.
Very good job. That was redemption. You really piloted the hell out of that ship.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. You should be proud of yourself.
Take a second to imagine what that would look like.
Yeah.
So now
I'm just making NASCAR noises in my head the whole time.
So I am curious, kind of how you guys are feeling now, as you've kind of gone through all that, and Fizz repaired the ship excellently, and then got you guys the hell out of Dodge. and you just saw all this damage that was done, but you now have a better lead on the stone. You still got a few more days to track this thing. So what's going on in y'all's heads?
I mean, I feel like after that, the escape, and I mean, Fizz, like you said, fixed the ship and then piloted the hell out of it to get us to safety. And Tex has already been really trying to be encouraging and helpful, and in his mind, like he's really chipper, that next day, really excited, probably like being a little too chummy, with Fizz every time. Seems, hey, I made some biscuits. You want a biscuit?
What's a biscuit? Yes.
You don't know what a biscuit is?
No, can I have one?
Yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, he's just really excited. I think a little bit of that is, okay, we've got a few days until we might run into some like real dangerous or horrible stuff.
Not
so
like
you got to take advantage of the day or two of like downtime to, enjoy yourselves and be in a good mood.
Totally. Well, you got a couple days, maybe more, depending on how these piloting checks go. So first check to get back on the trail now that you've gotten on the other side of the nebula. Let's get that computer check. Don't forget to add 4 to it because of the information that you gathered on the Eternal Melody.
Computers check, I'm sorry? Is that what you said? Okay.
Yes.
That's okay. That's fine. 22 total.
Okay. That's not fine.
Well, I rolled a 2, Adam.
Hey, it's a separate day, right?
It is.
So I can alternate outcome that.
Oh wait,
you roll it.
No, this is not actually a separate day. I'm sorry.
This is the same day.
The same day. Trying to get on.
Nothing I can do.
Okay, it's okay.
Wait, could I have used the computers with that?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay, then.
Okay, what does that take it to?
25.
25. Now I have to see if that
Well, yeah.
works.
Now I have
Please.
to do my job.
Please.
You're the one that allowed it.
And of course, I rolled a natural 20 to aid.
There you go. Hey, aids go on the board.
Yep.
Okay. Well, then that is a success with all that extra help there.
Teamwork.
All right, one more success. Yeah, just all you got to do it one more time.
Oh, just
I'll again roll to aid. And I came up one short. So
it's okay.
Natasi gets absolutely bamboozled by the scroll wheel and leaves the bridge in a huff.
The scroll wheel is too much for her.
That's too many steps. There should be 2 components, and that's all.
So then that is with the computer. I'm sorry, do I get the +4 still?
Yeah.
Okay, so then that'll be a 37.
Okay, that is a success. So 2 successes, 2 days. Like this, what do you guys do in these 2 days? Because at the end of this, we're at the comet. So like, how are you feeling here?
I have in my mind like a 10-second quick interaction where like maybe Hafiz is settling down for one of the nights in her bunk, and like turns out the light, and all of a sudden the door opens and it's backlit Natasi, so you can't really see any of her features except the one glowing red eye. She says, "On the way into the nebula, you performed very poorly. After your performance on the ship and escaping the protozoa, you performed beyond adequately, at least for an organic. Welcome to Midnight Squad." And then she closes the door and walks away.
Oh,
Fizz is
second
totally
inspiration, Steve.
Yes,
Thank you.
Fizz is totally quiet for a second and listens to your like footsteps walking away, and then she just goes and just a little happy dance in her bunk.
That's adorable.
Thank you.
I am like, this isn't canon. I'm just imagining like Tex and Sigurd in another room, like drinking and smoking cigars, watching it on the feed.
watching the security cam. What do you think she's gonna do?
What do you think she's gonna do?
Is she gonna murder her?
You gonna kill her?
$5 is she's gonna kill her right now.
Yeah.
$5.
Let's go either way, guys.
But in seriousness, I do think, like, you know, since we've got a couple of days of downtime, one of those afternoon, evening, whatever, time doesn't matter in space, Tex would, you know, Tex and Sig have bonded, especially in the middle of combats and starship combats before. And so I imagine Tex would probably want to go to Sig and just be like, man, we don't get a whole lot of downtime. You want to hang out, have some whiskey with me, and I don't know, watch a movie or something?
I'm always down for something like that. I've been meaning to talk to you a little bit too.
All right.
And he would like kind of like pull out the, you know, the glasses, the whiskey, you know, pull out a cigarillo. So, buddy, you got this whole Hylax thing going on with you. I mean, it seems like all they can talk about is, you know, you got this special connection. I can't help but feel like, you know, the rest of us are a little bit expendable as long as we get you there.
Well, I don't feel that way. I know you know, it's hard not to get wrapped up in when somebody's telling you you're special or you're chosen. I don't want to be a Paul Muad'Dib situation over here. But I had a hard time wrapping my head around it. I mean, I don't come from that background, but for a while I was like, all right, I'll humor it. I'll entertain it. And I feel like that's my vibe generally anyways, but then some of the things we've seen, I mean, I think there's something here, but I also know that, you know, I'm fallible as anybody else. I might be wrong about, I don't even know what the nature of this connection or selection or whatever is. I mean, I thought it was all about me and Yuvari's connection, and now, you know, she ain't even around, and I don't know if that's even a thing anymore. I don't know.
Feels like we let an important part of that die. You know, in our mission to get here, we lost half the connection that seemed so important. And I feel like I gotta get you to the end. You know, maybe that's my connection to Hylax. Maybe it's not a religious one, but maybe it's making sure that you cross the finish line. I just don't want you to get too far behind my back. I'm worried that if you go down, you know, we might lose the plot entirely. And, you know, if it's just me and Natasi and Fizz, I don't know what kind of spark we got left. Maybe Fizz is connected in some way too. But I mean, I think you and I both know Natasi isn't.
Well, I mean, all of us are important. I really believe that. There's something about this group, but obviously that's not impervious, because if it was, Yuvari'd still be around. But I mean, even prior to this, I wasn't a particularly religious man. I just look at what I see and go on that, and I really see whether I'm chosen or whatever. I feel weird even saying it, but Hylax is trying to work with us on something here, and it probably ain't about us as much as it is about she's got to have, she's a god, right? You got and the god of the Sheerans, and she's all tied up in the swarm stuff. It can't be for nothing that seems like Hylax is helping us out or influencing us somehow, specifically with all this swarm stuff. There's something here. I'm just not smart enough to know what none of it is or how to act on it, you know?
You know me, I'm dumber than a box of rocks, so
that's why we get along.
By what I see in front of me.
All right, same. I think there's a clarity in that.
You know, I know you're going through it. I miss Yuvari too.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure if you ever need to talk about it, a box of rocks is still pretty good at listening.
Yeah, and you see he's been kind of putting on a front for a while. Like, once Yavari passed, like, he completely broke down and lost it, you know? And then when he got his stuff together after that, he's been kind of faking it till he makes it this whole time. And he's whatever else he's not good at, he's good at lighting up a room, you know, at like putting other people at ease. And that you get the sense in that moment when you bring it up, you see something crack and the reality of it, and you see how drained he really is underneath the mask of sort of joviality and friendship, and that it's been really hard for him. And he kind of takes a drag off of his cigarillo, swishes around his little glass of whiskey, and says, "Well, there ain't nothing I can do about Yavari being gone, and I know that sounds defeatist, but it's just a fact. And I'm just now maybe starting to believe that I'm not completely lost without her. And it's because of you and Natasi and even young Fizz here. Stuff's rough. This is a hard journey and a real odd and chaotic one, but we keep getting a little bit closer. And that's something."
Let's do it for Yavari then.
Let's do it for Yavari. And he like holds up his glass, clinks it with you, and you see just a single tear roll down.
At that toast, we cut to Fizz piloting the ship. And Fizz, you see it. A trail of magical energy leading to an unassuming icy chunk of rock that is hurtling silently through the void. Though the huge stone seems to match the general description contained by Professor Galchek's notes, no outward signs indicate anything special or sacred about the celestial object.
But
that's it. That's what you see.
Don't look like nothing to me.
That's what you see.
That's definitely a rock hurtling through space.
It looks like, have you ever seen Joe Dirt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yes.
The meteor that turns out to be just a turd from an airplane.
No, that's a turd.
That's right. That's just from an old crapper tank.
It's a metallic blue silvery chunk of rock. Do I get any comms? We found it. We're here. I see it. Just kind of like letting the rest of the crew know.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine you kind of pop it up on comms.
Yeah.
And Tex looks at it and is like, the blue light's all pretty, but it's not a looker.
It's... Do we get any kind of sense off of it? Does it still feel magic styles?
Well, you can roll, or you can do your scanners. You can do a scan on it. The magical residue that you've been tracking leads right to this. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't look like anything, but it does match the description of Galchek's notes, and it tracked right up to it. So I don't know. You can run a scan on it. You can kind of fly around it if you want to try to get a better deal. So you don't have to roll anything for the scan.
Yay.
I'll tell you just some basic, like, physical science aspect about it. It has a diameter of 2 miles. This vaguely spherical mass of ice and stone has this highly eccentric orbit that passes near and through several systems of the vast over the last 3 centuries. If you like look more around it, you see that the gravity is pretty low and the atmosphere is thin. The temperature on the surface hovers at about -10 degrees Fahrenheit. There's like a few signs of life and movement on the comet's surface. Most notably, one faint signal coming from what looks like a temple. And then there's a few other even more faint ones in scattered locations around the comet. The scans also reveal that the comet is composed of rocks, primarily silicates and olevians. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but
I like it.
Yeah. That there's a large volume of water in frozen ice form. Somebody give me a computer's check. I guess that would be you, Emily.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody on the ship
out there. 32.
Very nice. You also note that the comet is less dense than you would expect based on its
smart comet. I'm sorry.
Which strongly implies that there might be some hollowed out underground tunnels.
It's holler
throughout the stone.
Guys, I think it might be holler.
I'm glad you guys set that joke up, committed to it, and did it.
Glad you can see it through the window.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Adam. A little. I'm a little sorry.
No, it's cool. It's just like the major thing that you've been hunting.
No.
But it's fine. It's fine. It's holler. It's holler inside.
It is holler inside.
No.
It's totally holler.
For real, though. Fizz is much more trying to hold in the excitement and kind of just the overwhelming amount of potential information that can be gained from this. She's a lot more focused than Emily is. So, should we go in for the temple area closer?
That looks
like
that there's
a safe place to land.
Yeah, there's like a flat area right near the temple.
We didn't come all this way for nothing.
What'd you say, Natasi?
Put her down, kid.
All right. Yeah, I guess I am the pilot, so I will pilot into the parking spot.
You got to quit guessing about that. You're definitely the pilot.
Yeah.
27.
Okay, well, the DC was 25.
Okay.
So it's a little rocky, but you do land. And you see this empty, exquisite temple that's crafted from the rock of the comet itself before you. As you've landed on the prodigal stone, the presumed home of the forever reliquary, and that supposedly holds some sort of ancient Hylaxian artifact. And we'll see you.
Okay.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Okay, that's a proper tease.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to that.
Yeah, thanks for getting through our troubles, our bad jokes, and decent rolls tonight. Yeah. It was pretty good. You guys did pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
So what did we say? Our next episode is going to be on the 30th?
Yeah.
All right. So not quite 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, we're going to do one. And we're literally here at the stone. The name of this book is called The Forever Reliquary. So
right. Well, and this has been like a big build up to this, you know?
Yeah, basically since book 2, we've been trying to find out what the deal is. And so it's time to start seeing what the deal is.
Yeah, we're going to find out about this Forever Reliquary.
Yeah, it's holler in there.
It's holler in there.
God. Booyah said Halloween.
Oh.
Hollow.
Okay, it's going to be on the 30th.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Timely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this is, geez, I mean, yeah, since book 2. So like, we've been chasing this asteroid since like 2018 or whatever. Like, however long.
Years.
Basically,
it's taken a long time.
Yeah.
It's taken a long time. Yeah, that's for sure. All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much. Truly appreciate you guys working through the connection issues. Yes. You guys did a great job with the combat. Way to redeem yourself as a pilot, Fizz. Some great scenes, and I'm excited for the next time. We'll see you.
We'll see you.